1,000 Words podcast. Join us as we discuss the antics of pro athletes, sports politics, and everything in between. No sport nor athlete is off limits. Now, get you a pitcher of wine and enjoy the show. Here are your hosts, Lene and Linnell Fletcher, aka the Fletcher Twins. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of A Picture's Worth 1,000 Words podcast. It's your girl, Nelly Nell.
And it's your girl, Nay. What it do, boo?
That's right. And let's just jump right in. I am sipping on some red wine that I got from a coworker. I just opened it, so I don't even know how it tastes yet. I hope it tastes good. What are you sipping on, if anything?
I got a Corona, but as you can see, it's almost gone because I was drinking it while I was cooking.
Well, drinking and cooking. Okay. What a combination. Anyway, before we start, I just want to give a shout out to K-Sap, who is the host of the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. We were guests on his episode this week. It is up on YouTube now, the whole video. So you guys can go watch that. It's Simply Ball Dropping podcast. And the host is K-Sap. So shout out to him. So let's start with what we did this weekend. So I'll go first. This weekend I went to I think Saturday, because the wild cards was this weekend, which we will get to later. Saturday I went to watch the Bills game with my friend Sashi. She's a Bills fan, and we went to a Bills bar, which means everybody in there were Bills fans, and the owner of the bar is from Buffalo. So that's why it's the Bills bar. It was amazing. The atmosphere was great. Another friend came and joined us, so it ended up being three of us. Football all Sunday, of course, and then on Monday after work, Monday was a holiday. Tuesday after work, I went and saw this movie called Plane with Gerard Butler and Mike Coulter. It was okay.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing to brag about.
What did I do Saturday? Did Brayden have a game? I don't know. Brayden probably, yeah, because it was really cold. Yep, he had an 8:15 or 8:30 game, and it was really, really cold.
You mean it was in the 40s or 50s? Because that's summer here. I wish it was in the 40s and 50s.
It was really cold, guys. I really didn't want to be out there. Thank God his games only last an hour. Then Saturday, the rest of the day, I don't think I did much. Probably I did some laundry. Um, Sunday we went to church, and then we had to go. It was Joe's cousin's birthday, so we drove to Fort Myers. To go to a birthday party. And so I missed the late wild card games on Sunday. Yeah. Then Monday Joe put some hot dogs and hamburgers on the grill for MLK Day.
Happy belated MLK. That's right. This upcoming weekend, I want to stay at the house, of course. But since it's somebody else's birthday, I do the birthday thing. I won't do just regular dinners and stuff. So one of my other friends' birthday was yesterday. She turned 30. So on Saturday, we doing an escape room dinner, and then they going out dancing. I'm gonna skip the dancing part. Because I'm pretty sure they going to an EDM club, and but also B, the wild cards are on. I need to see football. This is football season. Y'all birthday shouldn't be doing football season or the payoffs. Okay.
Yeah, and you and Mama are leading the pack in the bracket right now.
Yes, we are. We'll talk about that later. I'm so excited. But anyway, let me get into some weekly updates. So Nick Kyrgios pulled out of the Australian Open due to a knee injury. Rafael Nadal lost to Mackenzie McDonald in the Australian Open, which is a shocker.
He's still playing. He got to be. He legit has to be in his 50s.
I don't think he's in his 50s. Maybe late 30s. Maya Moore officially announced her retirement for the WNBA. So kudos to her. She was 2011 Rookie of the Year, 4-time WNBA champion, 2013 WNBA Finals MVP, a 6-time WNBA All-Star, and a 3-time WNBA All-Star Game MVP. So she was decent, okay? She was the bee's knees. Yeah, so kudos to Maya Moore for officially retiring. And the next two stories are sad. Unfortunately, a University of Georgia football player and staff member died after getting into a car accident hours after their championship parade, because Georgia won the
Yeah.
title.
Mm-hmm.
So condolences to all of those involved and their families. Oh, and the football player name was Davin Whitlock, and the staffer was Chandler LaCoy. And you could go ahead and say this next story, because I know you wanted to mention this about
Yeah.
Michi Walker.
Yeah, so I don't know if a lot of people know about him, but I was just scrolling through Facebook and
Yeah, Facebook.
one of my friends had shared like a video of him. It was like a 2-minute video, but then I finally saw like the full like interview. But
Mm-hmm.
his name is Michi Walker. I believe his first name is Demetrius. So Demetrius Michi Walker.
Mm-hmm.
He was a very, very good high school player, highly recruited by a lot of D1 schools. And in his
Yeah.
junior year, when he like 17, he started having knee problems. So he went to the doctor and they found out he had this rare cancer. And I think it had to do with his bones,
Bone
right?
cancer, yes.
And so he went through treatment and everything, I think for 9 months or whatever, and they eventually had to amputate his left leg, I believe, is the left one. And so they thought, okay, he's in the clear.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know how soon after, but they found out that the cancer had came back, but this time it had spread and it was spreading rapidly.
Mm-hmm.
And basically they told him and his family they didn't know like how long he had to live. He said like it went through his jaw and then it was like on his spine and he
And his
had then
lungs too.
lungs.
Yeah.
And so in the video he was and I might post a link on our like in our story or something in case anybody wants to see it. But in the video, it was just so they were interviewing him and it was so sad because he knew he was dying because at that point in the video he was put in hospice. And
Yeah.
hospice is like that's where it's like
That's
we
the
done all we can do and enjoy your last days basically.
yeah.
So, Michigan football organization heard about this and how he was a huge football fan of Michigan
And wanted to play for them.
and wanted to play for them. And they made him an honorary football player. He got his own jersey and everything. They invited him one day to their practice, and he met John Harbaugh. I don't know if I'm saying
Yeah,
it right.
one of the
Harbaugh,
coach.
and which is the coach, and so he practiced with them. That even at the end of practice he scored a touchdown. He was with them for their games like in the locker rooms and things like that.
Very
He
nice.
stayed in the players hotel, and he ate at the players dinner and stuff like that. So they show him a good
Love.
time
Yeah.
before unfortunately after 2 years of his battle he passed away in December. I want to say December 3rd. And a son, I'm not sure how old his son is, but it's just
Just
was
thought you
sad.
should mention him. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna post a link in our story. Maybe some of y'all will find it touching because I did.
Yeah, it was very sad because usually, first of all, usually you get cancer older. He was what, 18 or something like that, 17, 18.
17.
And also every time I see like a story of a cancer survivor or someone with cancer, um, it's kind of like they're content with it and they just gonna live their best life for forever and they don't cry. But he cried and he was like he don't want to die, he's not ready, he got so much more to do, and that made me very sad because I'm like he don't want to go. But every time I see somebody who's sick or something, they're like content with it. He wasn't content yet. So yeah, that was really sad. So condolences to him. And yeah, I'm happy he got to do all those things with the Michigan football team. Let's get into this stupid topic. I mean, but the act itself was stupid. So everybody by now, I'm pretty sure y'all heard about the Alabama basketball player Darius Miles. And for this, he also received Donkey of the Day on the Breakfast Club. So he is charged with capital murder after a shooting. He shot into a car. That's why it's capital murder and not just murder. Because in that state, and I even Googled what do you have to do to get a capital murder charge, and that was one, shoot in the vehicle.
So wait, what is the difference between capital murder and regular murder? Is capital murder mean they're going for the death penalty?
They are, because Alabama, I was gonna bring that up. Alabama is a capital punishment state. Capital murder is like a execution. Like what, like as first degree murder, yeah, you plan it and stuff, but you might make it look like an accident or something like that, and then try to cover it up. Capital murder is no, this is what you intended to do, and it was execution style. And maybe the other person didn't have no defense, like couldn't defend themselves. She was in a car. Okay, so he's 21 years old. He's a reserve forward. 21, you know, the brain ain't all there yet. So he shot into a car with a girl in it that supposedly rejected him on a strip, because this was like on a strip. So I guess they got into like a little maybe verbal. She wasn't trying to holler at him. It got into a whatever. It ended up killing her.
He shot her 11 times.
Oh, I didn't know it was that many times. It was other people in the car, and I believe one of the other persons was her boyfriend. So, sir, she has a boyfriend. That's probably why she didn't want to talk to your ass. And you high yellow. Y'all not in style no more, okay? Don't nobody like high yellow men. God, what were you about to say?
No, I was going to say maybe he wasn't her type. I was going to say that.
Like what? Why? Why is rejection the end all be all now? Like people act like rejection is the worst thing in the world. No, bad breath is the worst thing in the world.
Oh my God.
Sorry. Anyway, so he ended up killing her. Alabama has removed his bio from their athletic department website. And they brought out a statement says he has been removed from campus and is no longer on the team. And then they said the University of Alabama's utmost priority is the safety and well-being of the campus community. We are grieved by the incident that occurred near campus last night and extend our deepest condolences to the victim's family and friends, right? So the victim was Jamia Jonay Harris. She was 23 years old and she was a mother of one.
Yeah, she had a 5-year-old. And the first of all, even if this part didn't happen, everybody know you're a basketball player. So I'm pretty sure people around would have said it was him. But the boyfriend actually took out a gun and shot, because it was shot back because it was the basketball player and somebody else, and he hit one of them. I don't know if he hit the basketball player or the other person, but he hit one of them, and that's probably also what made them get arrested so quickly.
Yeah, it was a lot of so they call him due to surveillance footage. You know, it's a camera on every building now. How many times we gotta tell y'all it's a camera on every building and everybody's phone? So, and multiple eyewitness interviews. So it was very quick to find him, right? So the next day when he got arrested, he was seen walking into the police car, and he was telling somebody behind the car that he swears he loved them more than life than they imagine. Like he just yelled out, and he was crying, "I swear, I love you more than you can imagine." And I was like, "Boy, sit down and get the death penalty, because you just killed the girl because she rejected your high yellow ass." Okay. So, like I said, Alabama is a death penalty state. His friend Michael Davis was in the car. That's the guy was in the car. So the next day after he got arrested, it came out that Michael was actually the shooter, and Darius just was the one who provided him with the gun. But and Darius says he's innocent because he didn't shoot or whatever.
That don't matter. And I don't know if in Alabama, but in a lot of states, it don't matter if you were the shooter or not. If
Or the
you,
accomplice,
yeah, you get
accomplice,
charged with the same exact thing.
or the mastermind. You know, the masterminds be the words because they manipulative and they can get people to do anything. So his charge sheet says he intentionally caused the death of Jamia Harris by aiding and abetting by providing the firearm to Michael Davis, who shot Jamia Harris. So what are your thoughts? Is he emotionally unstable? Remember, he's 21. Should women just humor men just to prevent from being killed at this point? Should we just humor them?
No,
Should he go to prison and get the death penalty or just a mental
yeah.
institution? What?
No, this reminds me of, first of all, this not the first time this has happened, but it
I
reminds
think
me
it's the
of,
first death. Wait, no, people.
no, no,
I think
no,
people have okay, you're right. It's not the first time a
no.
death happened. Death
It
by
reminds me of
rejection.
that video that went viral last year where this guy, I guess, was trying to talk to this lady, and he was like, she was like, no, and he started following her to her car, and
Oh,
so she started recording him, and he would not stop following her. He actually tried to get in her car when she unlocked her car to get in.
oh my God.
She had to lock it real quick, and he was following her walking around the car. It's so ridiculous. Like, is it that serious? That's why I don't like guns. Like, I'm telling you, that's why I always tell Joe I don't want a gun in the house. Cause you never know what can happen when somebody get real mad. That's
And
the first,
triggered.
like, I'm telling you, it wouldn't end good.
It's just like, what was he thinking? Like, your solution to her not talking to you is to shoot her? Like, let's say he didn't kill her and he just shot her because he wanted to scare her, right? Let's just say he just shot at her. Is that your solution? Like, that's the solution? To shoot at somebody just because they don't want to talk to you?
And
Like,
11 times?
how low of an ego and fragile of an ego do you have, sir? You just threw your whole future away and possibly your family future because they probably in the hood and was counting on you. You threw your whole future away and your family future just because this girl didn't want to talk to you. She got a man, and even if she didn't have a man, she ain't got to talk to you. You're not entitled to have somebody give you a conversation.
He probably thought he was like entitled. He's on a basketball team, so everybody want him.
No,
Probably
never
never
mind.
heard rejection in his life.
He
And this was
did
the
hit
first
rejection
time
because he was a
in,
reserve for it. So he ain't no starter.
oh
So
my
you had
God.
rejection before, sir. Get used to it. Yeah, I bet you don't be rejecting them boys in prison because that's all
Oh
you
my
got now.
God.
That's all you
I
gonna have.
cannot.
They'll talk to you. I bet you they'll talk to you.
They like the light skin, the pretty
Mm,
boys, pretty
Very
Ricky.
pretty. You gonna be somebody, girl.
Ugh, that's tough. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I don't like guns, because I feel like in the heat of the moment,
Mm, That's
I'm
somebody who's emotionally unstable and can't
yeah, people
communicate.
get
I get
upset.
it. That's why the show snapped because people just have a momentary break with
And
insanity
yeah,
and for like 3 seconds, and then something happened, and then your life is ruined for the rest of your life. Like
yeah.
you're done. At this point, because I'm scared. At this point,
Mm.
I'm gonna go to one of those kiosks in the mall and buy me a fake wedding ring and band. Cause maybe if somebody see a wedding ring and band on, they won't talk to me. I mean, I'm scared. I don't know what else to do. What do we got to do?
I don't know. Just
That's
take
my
the number and
solution.
never call.
And then what happened if you see them out 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks from then? Because I have no problem giving the number, the right number, because you know they're gonna call you right there. So you have to get them the right number. And then I have no problem giving the number and then blocking them a day or so later. But then what if I run into an old boy at the hookah bar? He gonna go get his gun.
That's crazy, bro. I don't know.
I think that's so stupid. And he needs to grow up, and they gonna grow him up. Trust me, you gonna get grown up. You gonna get grown up because you about to be somebody, girl. Okay,
Oh my
and you gonna
God.
be you gonna be doing people hair too. You gonna be doing hair. You gonna learn how to do makeup, all that in prison. So with the
Not
death penalty, do you
makeup.
think do you think the death penalty should he should get it? Like if the jury find him guilty, or you think life is good enough?
Ah. Yeah, no, I don't think he should get it, but that is Alabama, so I won't be surprised if the jury say it.
And that's why you
No,
gotta
I think he
research
should get life.
and you know how we said research the countries you go visit, research the states you live in as well. Because people living in these states are going to play ball or going to college or whatever in these states and they don't know the laws. Not saying that you're gonna plan to kill somebody, so you need to know what time you're gonna do. But I'm just saying, research
Yeah.
these state laws.
Alabama don't have a good history with Black people in the legal system.
So my last question on this, and then we can go elsewhere. What do you think? Well, what would you say is the appropriate response to rejection?
Take the L. Like Charlemagne the God said, take the L and use it as a lesson and get your weight up. That way they'll be. Did he say that? And that way they'll be coming to you, and you won't
Like
have to
back
worry
then,
about
they didn't
going
want
to
me.
them.
Now I'm hot. They
Yeah, so
all
you don't have to worry about them coming. You don't have to worry about them rejecting you. They gonna come to
back.
you.
They gonna come
So
back
now
around.
the ball is in your court. You have hand.
Mm.
You have hand now.
Not Seinfeld. Remember that
Yes.
episode? Oh,
You're gonna be swimming in upper hand. You have the upper hand.
No, but everybody gets rejected. It's a part of life. Like I've been rejected before. Now, I mean, no, I have been actually. I remember this one time I was still in Florida. I was single. I think we were at, I don't even know who I was with. I was at some club on Fort Lauderdale Beach or some lounge restaurant. And this boy was so fine, this guy. And I was like, I'm cute. I ain't scared to go up to no guy. I'm cute. So I went up. He was with a group of people. I don't know. I don't even know if it was one might have been his girlfriend. I don't know. So I went up to him. And the music is loud, so I had to get close. I tapped him and I was like, I think you're really cute. I did. And then he smiled. He was like, thank you. And he continued with his party. He continued.
Dang, sorry, dog.
And I didn't shoot him or shoot at him. See, that's how you take it. You can take rejection and keep it moving.
You just walked away politely.
I had to politely walk away and act like that ain't just happened.
That's tough.
Not
That's
me.
tough.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it is tough and it sucks.
Rejection is a part of life.
It's a part of life. Anyway, we'll keep y'all posted on that. So a dishonorable mention that I want to just throw in there is that you heard about Antonio Brown's Snapchat was suspended because he posted pictures of his baby mama ex, whatever, giving him fellatio.
Oh my God.
He claimed he was hacked.
Of course, they always do.
That's the only defense they can think. But how? What was your whole phone hacked or just your Snapchat app?
Because in that case,
then everything would have been out in that case, and they would have stole your money too.
That's why I was just about to say they would have went into your banking app. Nobody care about no Snapchat. I'm going for the bank account.
So how one app? Not making sense.
The Robin Hood app. I'm getting the investment money.
It's not making sense. The excuse is not excuses. Think of something else, sir. Think of something else. Okay. Now let's talk about football.
Okay.
So this weekend was the wild card weekend, and I'm so upset that I missed the comeback of the century from the Jaguars, right? So of course everybody know by now the Jaguars was down 27-7. I said I didn't even get it that far. After he threw like the third interception, I was like, I'm done with this. I turned it to Netflix, watched a documentary, and then turned it to Seinfeld and fell asleep. And I woke up and I thought I was dreaming. Because Jacksonville came back, and I was very happy.
And we was trying to call you. I
saw the call.
Video called you. I was like, what the heck?
No, my phone be on silent all the time.
Mine is too. I hate it. I hate hearing the sound of a phone ringing. It's annoying. But yeah, no, after 27-zip, I think that's when I went to take a shower, and I had gave up on it too. And when I got out the shower, I think I got distracted But then I think I ended up watching it on my phone, like the score, not the actual game.
Mm.
And then I saw that it was a little bit of time left and they had the ball and they was like close. And then I saw that they won by 1 point. I was like, whoa.
That's amazing. So kudos to Trevor Lawrence. Kudos.
Sunshine. We call him Sunshine,
Sunshine.
y'all. Put in the comment section if y'all know why we call him Sunshine.
The Bucks lost to the Cowboys, which was the Monday night game that messed up my perfect bracket.
Bad too.
Will this be Tom Brady's last game, in your opinion?
I want to say I would like to hope so because, like, I don't know, it's the same thing. What with him and Brett Favre, it's like they don't know how to go out when they on top. Why would you not have left Tampa Bay after you won the Super Bowl?
Your first year there, and it was in Tampa, the Super Bowl.
Like, exactly. I don't understand. Like
he coming back, right? That man ain't y'all gonna have to wheelchair him on the field in 3 years, and he's gonna still be throwing the ball.
Remember, Brian Leftwich, which I saw him the other day on somebody's sideline.
I meant to mention that. Unfortunately, he just got fired from Tampa Bay because of Tom Brady. Sucked this year. They fired Byron Leftwich, but go ahead.
Remember, I don't know if it was in college or the NFL, but he had like a broken leg. So every play, his offense had to carry him to the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
That's what they're gonna be doing the time. They're gonna be willing time.
And I don't like it. But anyway,
I can't believe he's like at this point. Like I feel like he has a fear of missing out, FOMO, and also just a fear of being bored.
Not how you bored, rich and bored. No, I don't get that. Somebody needs to make that make sense. The ups, because we always say there's always 1 to 2 upsets on Wild Card Weekend. So the upset this year was the Giants and the Vikings. The Giants beat the Vikings, which I was the only one to go for the Giants. So at that point, I had a perfect bracket until Tom Brady sucked it up on Monday night. The Ravens backup quarterback looked real good, even though they lost to the Bengals. That backup ain't bad. That's all I gotta say. And speaking of football, I bought my Super Bowl weekend tickets to Florida, so I will be there Friday night. I think that's the 10th to Monday morning. So I'm very excited because I think the last 2 years, I wasn't there. So I'm coming back this year. I'm very excited. So let me get your predictions for this weekend's game, the Jags at Chiefs.
I think I got the Chiefs moving on. So
me too. I got Patrick Mahomes.
But I wouldn't be mad if Sunshine pull it out.
I'll be mad because I like my Travis Kelce. Okay, I'm sorry. The buck stops here. Travis. Okay. Trevor. The Giants at Eagles, which is also divisional.
Eagles. I got the Eagles moving on.
Me too, but it's not gonna be easy. That's not gonna be an easy game. The Bengals at the Bills. They didn't finish their last game because of the injuries, so now they get to face off again.
I got the Bills. I got them going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I got the Bills too, but that should be good. The Sunday games are better than the Saturday games, which I'm very happy because Saturday night I'm gonna be missing some of them. So what about the Cowboys and the 49ers? I think I got the 49ers. I didn't even have the Cowboys in it, so 49ers.
I have the 49ers winning the Super Bowl, so I got them moving on.
You got them all the way. Okay. Time for our highlight of the week. And our highlight of the week, and I need to know if you know him, the Popeyes meme kid.
Oh, why is it called the Popeyes meme? Yeah, I know
he had a Popeyes drinking.
Okay.
So yeah, and he was looking confused. So his name, and I'm gonna butcher his name, but his name is Do Nurse Colin. So he became famous as the Popeyes meme kid at age 9. Now at 18 years old, he's a football player at Lake Erie College, and he's the offensive lineman. So I'm not gonna run down the whole story, but basically through the power of social media, he scored an NIL deal with Popeyes, which includes a personal billboard near his hometown and other fun content coming soon. So basically somebody recognized him on a football website and I guess put it on their profile. Hey, Popeyes, y'all need to do something. Just give him a deal or whatever. And then he retweeted it. And I guess Popeye saw it somehow and contacted him and gave him an NIL deal. So he making money because of what he did at age 9. So people, what y'all do now might make y'all money in the future. Okay? Do it now.
I cannot. Yes. Okay. That's very funny. That's hey, maybe when you come here, can you take a picture of me eating some Chick-fil-A fries?
Not the Chick-fil-A.
Yes, I need that deal. I need them residuals coming in.
Not residuals. Hi. Anyway, that is all for our episode for this week. We hope you guys enjoyed yourself and stay tuned. Bye-bye.
Bye.